Ok, está lloviendo mucho, pero estamos acá en el MIT, justamente acá detrás mío está lo que sería el domo, ahí lo pueden ver, está genial el domo, pero llueve bastante. Justo dijeron que era verano, pero hay un montón de lluvia acá. Como sea, estoy acá, vamos a visitar un poco más sobre el MIT, diferentes estructuras, buildings que tienen por acá, laboratorios y demás. Así que va a estar interesante, espero que puedan disfrutar y ver todo esto.
So the original concrete kind of grilleless building is an IMK building, and the story goes that there was a limit on how many floors buildings could have according to the Cambridge Building Code, and IMK said, well, screw that, and lofted the first floor like 3 stories up. And so there used to be like stilts and kind of like a pass through, and they kind of stuck this addition into that empty space. But for a long time, until the Kendall redevelopment, this was the tallest building in Cambridge, and had to be based on the rules that existed at the time. But all that's changed now. So, oh wow. Yeah. These 2 buildings, the parallels. This is East Campus. This is an undergrad dorm. It's the only one kind of on this side of campus, the only one anymore. There used to be another. That's a whole other story. It looks like they've actually finished their renovation. These have been under construction for a while, so it looks like for the fall they'll be back in action. Yeah, so each of the dorms has its own culture, and you get to choose where you live, and it's mixed years, so it's not just like freshmen and one. It's everybody. Most of the dorms are co-ed except for two, and mixed years, so everyone kind of mixes, and you get to choose early when you arrive here. You get to kind of explore, like go to events at different dorms, see which one suits you, and then once you choose a dorm, there's also a process to choose like which floor or suite that you live in, which is kind of nice. Like you get to kind of choose your people and they choose you, and it's generally a pretty cool system. Yeah.
Where do you live if you're here before you choose where you're living?
You can choose like an initial dorm, like before you show up, and then you can change if you decide you like somewhere else better. Because they were doing a remodel on the roof, and they were basically gonna chuck it in the trash, and we could not accept that. And so we got a big grant to keep it and to put a nice new radome on it, so it was safe. We generally call it big dish, which a haystack is kind of a joke. But here it's a big dish. The other thing about this view of this building, I don't know, especially with the construction, if they do this anymore, but every Halloween they used to do the pumpkin drop, so they would literally drop pumpkins from the roof. The seeds would get embedded in the paving stones for months. It was very exciting. That is the legend. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
my turn.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, careful. This is the library. Okay.
So this is the Hayden Library. It is like a science library. So it's one of the 2 really big libraries on campus. I'll show you the other one when we get to that part. But this is the big one. There's a little cafe over there, which is lovely. There's this beautiful courtyard with statues and flowers and stuff. So it's kind of a nice place to hang out. So yeah. It has a lot of books. I don't know how much you get to see another library in your lives, but just FYI.
Is it like a higher system to be yet?
Yes.
laboratory.
This is building 2. The even number buildings are on this side of building 4. The odd number ones are on the other side.
What is this place?
Like the specific building? Or
Yeah,
the whole
yeah, no, no, this.
I think it was vaguely, I don't know. That's Mary.
Okay.
What's up?
What is this building for specifically?
So it's a mix of like classrooms. It's mostly for the math department.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
But we're getting into the physics part.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of shift into the physics part. Everything, it's like, we don't have buildings that are like full one thing for the most part. There are some, like my old building. But a lot of stuff is mixed. Yeah, so I mean, I know some of the faculty. So that'd be one department.
Yeah.
And is there something that's like personally that you're just working with or a topic?
No, I'm just curious, like the vibe of
It's a nice small department, so it's not particularly like competitive or anything. It's I found it pretty chill. So
Oh. Where is that?
So that's let me in here. Come on in. You can take a peek through the door. So this was a courtyard, and they stuck a building in the middle of it. So a lot of the physics labs and offices are in this like building that they stuck in the middle here, which is kind of neat. I'm sorry we can't go in. They seem to have locked me out, but everything on the floor plus the building's neat, just having been plunked in a formerly outdoors courtyard. There's a great napping spot like down at the end. There's this big air handling thing that produces like lots of nice white noise, and you're kind of behind the building looking out onto like a closed off courtyard. Great nap spot. It's like there's something soft, but when you've been up all night it doesn't matter. So yeah, physics, a lot of space in offices for physics is in there. So we've kind of like gone from like the math and now into physics, and we're gonna hit the infinite corridor, which is like a big mix of everything. This is lobby 10, building 10. The dome is above here. So you can see where we just were. we march down Mass Ave and into the lawn, and this is where we graduate. It's kind of like it's the intended sort of center of campus. This is sort of like the neoclassical building's core right here. You've got this big court, infinite corridor, which we're going to go to, runs this way, and then you've got these wings this way. Let's see. Math and mechanical engineering is over there. No. Math is there. Mechanical engineering is over there. The buildings are all numbered, so I will say the numbers as we go through them. But under, in there, in the glassed-in area is lobby 10. That's building 10. And up in the dome is the other big library, the Barker Library. And there's a really cool reading room right under the dome. I'll actually see if we can get up there. I can't remember if it's open on weekends, particularly in the summer, but we can find out together. So yeah, this is kind of the intended center point for the campus. As more buildings have been added and the campus has grown, it's shifted. But people do still come here when the weather's nice and like sit outside. I have napped on the grass here, so it's nap spot 1. Oh, it's a Latin script thing.
Oh.
Yeah. It's supposed to look old and fancy.
Oh,
Look, you can walk up there and get some pictures. You'll notice that there's like names of scientists written on the pediment all the way around, which is kind of cool. See who you recognize. All right, can you take a picture?
Olimpo.
Through there. I don't think we can get very close to it, but yeah, it's this. So you can see like the infrastructure. This is the wind tunnel, and it sort of extends that way. I can't get you in, I'm sorry, but this is as close as we can get. So this is the big wind tunnel.
How big is this?
In what metric?
Just like in terms of relative to other wind tunnels. The only one I've seen is at Ames.
It's probably not that big.
No.
Yeah. They redid this also pretty recently, like since I was a student here. Workspace for Aeroastro. There's lots of benches, as you can see. Our machine shop is in here. This is one of the smaller ones on campus, but it's the one that I spent a lot of time in, so it is close to my heart. The mechanical engineering ones are much bigger. Yeah, obviously we can't really say machine on weekends, because that would be a bad idea. We got some, like sheet metal blenders up here. Let's see, foam cutters down here.
Did you ever get to build planes?
Huh?
Did you get to build a plane?
We did, yeah.
Oh.
I think that it's hard to say how good of a plane it was because we're really bad at flying it. So, yeah.
Like one that you could sit in and fly?
No, like a little RC.
Oh, cool.
So we flew those around the indoor track in the gym. So that was cool. Yeah, so this is my old apartment for undergrad. I decided jet engines were kind of a solved problem and I didn't care that much. Same for wings. People who do research in those areas would obviously disagree with me, but it was all about space for me. So, and then I moved over to a science PhD, so I could run the space missions rather than just build them. All right, we get a little respite from the rain. Are we ready? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so go up the stairs.
We have like this for robotics.
This is our lounge.
This is a really nice lounge, I feel like.
I don't know what's going on with the crowd.
It's like this whole building, just one
It's mostly aerospace engineers. They're talking about things internally and stuff.
This is just mirrors that look great.
I agree. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, so I know very little about nanofabrication, but they do that here. I know it took some time to get it fully outfitted. The building was here and the lab spaces were here, but I think it took some time to put machinery in because it's very expensive. Also, this opened up not too long before COVID. Supply chain. Yeah, so this is one of our fancier, shinier places. Until someone tells me they want to stop. I'm not going to do that.
Wait there.
There's like a bunch of
I don't know what those are. There's some class I can go on for fusion class.
Yeah.
So the I'm supposed to be more restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, really, actually appears to be an art piece.
Are there any exhibits there's of science or
No. Professional man. Oh. Can we take a class?
Yeah.
would you really? This is weird. I grew up with chalk. This is 26 ones up there. They also have movies in here. that was really nice. Yeah. And moving chocolate. It's quite a skill. Like to do a whole like shining if you're interested. I don't want to drag you to it. I would absolutely What is this?
I don't know.
Persuasive electric vehicle.
Virtual. Persuasive.
This looks better than a car for like Cambridge area.
This building is MediaLab.
This is the MediaLab. Yep.
Okay.
So this is their kind of like installation space.
Oh, okay.
They have a variety of things in here. This is just what's here
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Do another picture of
It's very cool.
Can we switch?
I think it doesn't say that we can't touch
Yeah. Y police. Really? It's sand?
it. It says here. Cellular glass.
Sorry?
Owen cellular glass.
Oh.
Until very recently, it was an aerosphere effect. So there's been a lot of space influence. This is the infinite corridor. So go ahead and just start walking. Just gonna walk down till we get to the big atrium. So this is the east. As I said, east on the side is the optimum.
Bueno, y eso ha sido todo por el campus. Ha estado interesante, la verdad. Me separé del grupo un rato para grabar este video, pero estuvo muy chévere. Mucha tecnología. Se siente como que bastante ingeniería aquí, ¿no? A pesar de que parecen calles, o sea, no siento que estoy en una universidad, siento que camino y encuentro un laboratorio. Es interesante eso. En cambio, en otras universidades sientes que estás ahí, ¿no? En ese, como seguridad. Y aquí no, puedes salir, caminar, explorar, ver, entrar. La mayoría de cosas tienes acceso, algunos laboratorios no, pero necesitas el ID. Así que bueno, tenían el ID felizmente.